So we Corsa E. Another young lad was away camping. He said that he didn't get into any muddy stuff. Looks like it's been in the mud to me. So there's more of it. So you can see, but that's oil, right? That's oil. That's oil, right? So the oil's all came out the gearbox, and it looks like it's come out pretty rapid. The reason I know it's come out pretty rapid, if you're going slowly and the oil leaks, that's the floor. If you're going very, very fast, however, that's what happens to it. So it's probably happened when the lad's been going down the motorway or something like that. I don't actually think it's been the drive shaft seal. I think the first motion shaft has went on it inside the box, because we've got oil here as well, that's gearbox oil as well. So, and it stinks. So it's stinking a clutch. It's going to need a gearbox, and yeah, a new 3-piece clutch. We'll need to fix that now. So that's all bloated now. See whatever's happened to it. So aye, you can tell it's not going to be long. So the exhaust needs done as well. So but I need to put a gearbox in it. But aye, so that just shows you what's happened. So been going along, and it's emptied all its oil. Gearbox gets too hot. It starts jumping out of gear, and eventually it's just seized up altogether. So I tried to drive the wee cabin yesterday. I managed to get into first gear, but it wouldn't roll back. Even with your foot in the clutch, it wouldn't roll back. So it was like it was locked up. So took it out of gear, rolled it back. I couldn't get it back into first gear again, so I managed to get third, and I managed to just drive it in. So the clutch is knackered anyway. There's no salvage in that, man. So we'll need to. Well, I've sent these numbers here, which cleaned it up, found them, just spotted them. Quite hard with all the oil everywhere, but what can you do? So hopefully, my brake cleaner bowl. Hopefully they'll come back to us soon with a price for the box. Hopefully. Right, so we're midway through in the wee Corsa. See, we've got the second-hand box over there, and that one's still in. I think we can fairly say, with all the oil that's ran out of there as soon as I've slackened the last bolt, that the first motion shaft has obviously failed on it. So just no way to tell them if that's going to go ever. So it's in there. So behind that concentric slave cylinder is your first motion shaft seal. So that's your first motion shaft, and the seals just obviously went. It's just let all, you can see it all, let it all go. Now I think it's had 2 new drive shafts. I wonder if it's had too much oil put in it. I think there is issues with these gearboxes, but too much oil in it starts building pressure, starts pressurising, forcing itself out of places it shouldn't be, and I think that's maybe what's happened here. I'm not sure, but the CV joints to me look quite shiny. The nuts look quite new. Might just be they've got caps on them, but they do look quite new. So, and obviously I know that boot's come off, so I'll need to fix that. Taking the gearbox out of that Corsa there, and I've not seen this kind of carnage before, I tell you. So when you look at that, right, you go, Jesus, man, what on earth's been chibbing all of this? This has been going on? Doesn't look like there's anything broke off it. So, I mean, it's really chewed up there, right? So that's really chewed. So, what's going on? Why has it done that? Can you work out what's going on? I'm looking at the gearbox, I'm going, I can't work that out, what's going on there, man, and then, oh, aye, there's a big hole in it. So obviously it's output shaft, so this is the input shaft, this is its output shaft, is blowing itself to bits. So all the alloy, well, there's a bit there, I think, bit of something, big bit of metal pin of some sort. So this is complete scrap now. That can't be saved at all. That's just for the bucket, that, to be honest with you. I wouldn't even try and salvage anything about it. So there you go, guys. One blown to bits gearbox on the Corsa. So we've got our new clutch in there. We've got an alignment tool, so we can take that back out now. So should be lined up. Looks good to me. So I'm gonna get the new slave cylinder swapped over. Cleaned all the flywheel up with a Scotch Brite pad. Get rid of all the oil we can. We'll give the starter motor blow it, make sure there's no shrapnel in it. That's all we can do really. And we'll just, once we put this gearbox in, as second hand obviously, so we'll need to check all of that. Right guys, well, excuse me, welcome back. So had the cable tie that in, see that was already broken, it was cable tied in anyway. You can see the grille here, or part of the bumper was missing, and when I taken this bottom frame off, this peg was still in there, so that's broken. So I've just put some cable ties in it, but when we look at the radiator, it's definitely had some sort of impact, man. No idea how that's not leaking. It's not, but it's definitely had a few impacts by the looks of it. And it's not going to do it any favours being missing this bit, because if we see here, big stone, boff, right in there. It's probably been battered a few times with some stones, so it's going to end up wanting a radiator, this thing. So, but we've put the new gearbox, second-hand gearbox in it anyway. I've put a new clamp on there as well, so hopefully that'll stay on. I've had no end of grief. I've cut the bit off that was just floating about on the flexi. And this frame, actually, when we went to line it up, it was... we had to manipulate it a wee bit to get everything to line up again, so I reckon it's had a wee hit somewhere. You know, it doesn't seem to have damaged the bumper or anything like that, so I don't know what's happened to the grille, or if something's went through the grille and that's why they've taken it off. No idea. So anyway, it seems to be back together, so we just need a road test now. So obviously showing you the old gearbox, it's blown itself to bits, so a hole there, that's no good, that. So racing Corsa, and obviously the gearbox, the linkage, they had cut that, so I had to swap that over. The clutch had been soaked in oil, it'll never be recovered back, so, and it's quite warm anyway, so you see it's nearly down to the rivets, so we just need a road test now, so fingers crossed, she's all good in the hood. 2 gearboxes this week, so we've got a turbo next, so a wee break for the clutches. Right, so the wee Corsa, yes, I could hear a knocking when I was taking up the drive, so we're just checking everything's tight, ball joint's tight, gearbox mount's tight, that one's tight, these are all tight. So I was looking, I'm going, I don't see anything I've left slack. I'm going to track by then. I knew there was slight play in it the last time the car was in, so that's obviously what the noise is. So we need to put a tripod end and maybe a steering arm. It seems to be doing a lot of knocking in here as well. So I'm going to need to change that complete steering arm. Well, what we do is we take the boot off and inspect inside, give it a little shake and just see, is it all coming through the tripod end, and see what's happening there. It's quite hard to hear as well, because you get this, which is knackered, so, and it's every time you're accelerating and just moving back and forward or pulling away from junctions, it squeaks its head off. So that tyre needs done, the exhaust needs done now, and the tripod end and maybe the steering arm. So, but we're going to give it another run now, because I don't see anything slack, so should be okay. Obviously it's playing the tripod end, should change that immediately, but it should be okay for the time being. Anyway, we'll go again. Right, I'll probably no need to phone the guy, he only lives up the hill, so we'll just signal him. That's your car! Making all that racket, so there you go. Quality gearbox, couldn't tell you, can't hear the gearbox, so we need to fix the exhaust and run the motor again to actually check if there's any diff noises or anything like that. So it should be okay, but it seems to be going through the gears okay, so anyway.